Complimentary consultation.
New Year's resolutions. Did you say it? Did you say, okay, 2023, I'm cutting back on sugar. I'm going to do it. This is the year. How are you doing? We are 19 days in. If you're having trouble, there she is. It's Jayne Jones, the no sugar baker. Jayne, how are you?
I'm great. How are you and friends?
I'm good. You know, I think about cutting back on sugar, but it is hard. Why is it so difficult?
You know, I don't think it actually is. I went completely cold turkey. You know the story. Ended up in the emergency room, got sick. I had no choice in the matter. This kitchen behind me became my science lab where I had to start making things completely sugar-free. And I don't say this. Like, I literally thought I was the sugar addict. I mean, I was drinking like 6 to 10 diet sodas in the middle of the night and not realizing it. So, I mean, I went completely cold turkey. If I can do it, I think anybody can do it. We just have to be smart about it, Don, because there's so many, I think there's like over 90 different ways the FDA, you can label sugar on a label. So, or you can call sugar different names on a label. So you just have to be smart about it. And we just have to really put our heads together and be like, okay, listen, it takes determination. Once you kind of get over that, you told me we're 19 days into New Year's resolutions. Once you kind of get over that little hurdle, it becomes easier every single day, but just do it.
Okay, so I know we've talked to you before, and I know you say everybody, you know, like, oh, you know my story. There might be some people who don't. You pretty much didn't have a choice because your health was, you're going to put that sugar down or you're going to put your life down. It was kind of like either or with you.
Yeah, basically my doctor sat me down and said, listen, your blood sugar was over 600. My blood sugar was over 600. My blood pressure was 289 over 189. They said I was inches away from having a stroke. Thank God. My husband dragged me to the emergency room where I went fighting tooth and nail. And literally, my doctor told me, he literally said, he looked me straight in the eye about a week later. He's like, listen, if you don't change your lifestyle, young lady, you're going to be dead in 4 years. Yeah. Now, if I get sugar, now if I even eat a banana by mistake, because I won't be doing that normally, right? So even like natural sugar in a banana or a tomato or whatever it could be, you know the very first thing to go? My eyesight.
Wow.
And let me tell you, so I always get this, people always like, don't you miss a brownie? Like, don't you miss having a candy bar? And here's the deal. If it's a choice between eating a candy bar or my vision, you know which one I'm picking every single stinking time? Because
vision all day, right?
Yeah. Are you kidding? Of course it is, right? Like, I understand what it's like. I understand, even now, today, if it gets, I know the feeling, if it gets a little blurry, I'm like, holy cow, what did I eat? Like, what happened? And it's about an hour to an hour and a half after I consume something. So no way in heck am I ever going to live that way again. I'm about 3 years out from ever having sugar. So 3 years in the makings, right? We have a fantastic blog, which we started. Then we launched 2 cookbooks. You know about the cookbooks. And we were just on QVC on Friday with our very first product. It's the No Sugar Baker Frozen Cookie Dough. And we sold out. Ding, 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 ding.
Wow. Okay, so help us out here. I don't even know how I would get started, and you made some points here because sugar's everywhere. There's all kind of sugar, like if you see fructose or sucrose. You said if you eat a banana, if you eat fruit, like I just ate strawberries, that's sugar.
Strawberries are good. Hey, berries are good. So you want to look at the carbohydrate levels, you want to look at those sugar levels and everything, right? Here's the deal. I always get asked, like, what I use in baking. I use erythritol. It doesn't raise my blood sugar at all. It doesn't give me that funky aftertaste. And people say there's a funky aftertaste. I get none of it. I think it tastes good. And I try to be smart about it. I always get the question, if you don't use sugar, you must use honey. Well, hello, friends. That's sugar. So no. I can't do the exchange like that. So I use erythritol. I also use allulose. And sometimes I use stevia depending on what it is in very small measurements of the stevia. But listen, like right here, I have this in front of me. It's the No Sugar Baker cheesecake cookie. So it's got a chocolate chip cookie with cheesecake in the middle of it. Now, whoever would have thought that this baby right here is completely sugar-free and it tastes fantastic and everybody can do it at home. You just need to go and find whatever sweetener you like to use, right? And the measurements are usually equal 1 to 1. So you can go to nosugarbaker.com, find all the recipes in the world, make the cookie dough, and then what you're going to do for the cheesecake middle is cream cheese with a little bit of butter right here. You add in that confectioner's sweetener, which is sort of like the fake powdered sugar, right? So it's 0 calories, and then you just mix it together. and then you put it in the fridge for a little bit. Take your cookie dough, put it in your hand, put the cheese cream in the middle inside of it, put the cookie dough on top of it. I like to bake cookies at 350. It's kind of like my happy measurement, 350 for about 10 minutes. And literally, you're going to bake this cookie. It's going to be chocolate chip on the outside, a cheesecake center, and you're going to say, don't tell your friends it's sugar-free. Don't tell them. Bring it over to the neighbor's house. Don't tell them it's sugar-free. They're going to love it. They're going to eat it. They're going to say it's fantastic. And you're like, hey, it's made by the old no-sugar baker.
So, Jayne, honestly, on the real tip here, did it take you a while to get used to that taste, or does it taste so good that you could jump right in and do that tomorrow?
Well, here's the deal, Donna, right? Like, I had no, like, for the first 3 months, my birthday was in August. It was August 16th, I remember. It was my birthday where my husband dragged me to the emergency room. My body basically said enough is enough. I didn't do anything for the first 3 or 4 months. I'm a pretty happy, bubbly person, right? I was actually kind of down in the dumps. And that's why I said I have to find an answer. I have to find a solution. So I started baking again, this healthy way, in a different way. I can't tell you what sugar tastes like anymore because it's been now 3 years, right? So to me, this tastes sweet. And if I do happen to get a little bit too much sweetness, I'm like, ooh la la. Where back in the day, I probably would have been craving that. Now, am I going to tell you that my husband, the Hubs, says there's a difference? I know yesterday he actually ate we were at the airport coming back from shipping out all this product, and he's had a monster cookie. And I think I would love to say to him, Hubs, do you taste the difference between that monster cookie you bought at the cafe and the one your lovely bride made for you? He's probably going to say the lovely bride cookie is better. He better say it.
All right, there it is, Cookbook of Healthy Living and No Regrets. Your health is your
I got zero regrets, friend. Zero regrets.
All right.
I feel better. Listen, I feel better now than I've ever felt my entire life.
And that's a good thing.
That's the truth.
That is a good thing. Jayne Jones, and again, it's the nosugarbaker.com. Jayne, thank you. We always appreciate talking to you.
Hey, you guys are great. Have a great day, everybody.
All right. Boy, New Year's resolutions, if you fell off the horse, just jump back on. It's still there. Coming up, bourbon with heart, barrels of